Okay guys, I'm on top of my truck. Right there it is in the background, that's wet. I've already started and I forgot to film. So what I'm doing is I got 1,000 grit sandpaper, wet sand, right here beside of me. And I'm going over this. I can still feel it. I got a 1,500 and 2,000 grit that I might use later, but I'm gonna use this 1,000. I'm not gonna do any heavier than that because this is on top of my truck, and as tall as I am, I can't see on top of my truck. But this spot, I don't know if you can tell, right there in the middle front. I'll get a better picture in a minute, but you can see that walking around. I mean, it's starting to look bad, and I don't want it to rust and all that. Even though this is my old truck, I want it to look as good as possible. So that's what we got right here, all the way. Can you see that? Yeah, right there, pretty bad. It's wet right now, and you know, I can still feel it, but that's okay. I'm not going to tear it down too hard. This whole section right here is bad, and I can't reach it. See right there. That and all that. Really, the rest of it looks okay. It's not bad. Haven't got there yet. But if you're standing down here on the ground, you can see that real bad. And the hood don't even look that bad. The hood doesn't, I mean, it's dirty. And I purposely didn't wash it because when I mask it off to paint, if overspray gets on it, I just assume it get on the dirt. But can you see that up there? So you can see it. So anyway, so this is what I'm doing. So like I say, that's 1,000 grit sandpaper, and that might be all I use because, well, if I get orange peel, then I'll come back and do it, and I'm sure I will. But I got dupli-color. I got the number off my truck and ordered 1 can. Hope that's enough for that top part. But anyway, I got dupli-color. I'm gonna mask it off and paint it. It's not worth enough for me to pay thousands of dollars to go get the whole truck painted. It's an old truck. I might sell it one day or probably get a new truck before too long. But I'm gonna take care of this best I can. And hey, if it's a big fail, nobody's gonna know it because you can't see up there. But anyway, so I got some wet sand in it now. And I'll wash it real good. And I'm gonna let it sit out here and dry. Then I got primer, and I'll show that to you when I get to it. But I got primer, dupli-color, primer. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna paint it, and I'm gonna put a clear coat on it. And before the clear coat goes on, I'll probably do another wet sand with that 2,000 grit over the whole thing to avoid that peel, orange peel. So anyway, let's see what happens. Goodness, it looks terrible. All right, that was 1,000, but it's smooth though, so it's good. And I'm gonna do a 1,500 just to kind of take the edge off. I don't want to keep digging into the paint, but good thing I'm painting it. That's gonna be terrible. All right, 1,500. All right, so I did 1,000 grit. Now I'm doing 1,500, or just did it. Washed it again. Now it's gonna dry real good. And here in a little bit, I'm gonna paint. Hope I got enough paint. We'll see what happens. Change locations. I'm under the carport in case of dew and rain and all that kind of stuff. I got it taped up pretty good, so let me show you. I'll get down here and show you. I got t-shirts fitted over the doors. Papers taped down. Even up here, I got papers and moving blankets all over. This is what I'm dealing with. See, that's pretty smooth right there. I'm pretty happy about my sand job. All that's rough. maybe get the bottom of that light taped up. So I got all these blankets, t-shirts, everything on it. I mean, I think it's covered up pretty good. So if I get overspray anywhere, I'll take care of it. But I'm gonna lay down some primer. Hey guys, if you like videos like these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Okay, scratch filler and primer. See, it's really good coverage, because if you'll remember, all this was jacked up all around this thing. And I can't get a good view of it, but that was too. I'm a little concerned about my lines are streaky, but I think this main purpose was to make it smooth, which I just see the only problem is I got one can of black. I'm trying to track down another because I'm gonna have to have 2 cans on here, but this barely covered it. So I just called AutoZone trying to get another black. I got one and it matches my truck, and they said they had 2 cans. But the problem is, this is all taped up. Everybody's gone. I don't have a car. PXR, that's what it is. Brilliant Black Pearl. So I ran out. I'm pretty happy about it right now. But I'm gonna get another can, and I'm gonna get 2 clear coats. I got one, I'm gonna get 2. So I'm gonna run to the store. Claims they have 2 cans, so I'm gonna buy them both. Pretty house right there. So right here was the real bad spot. And right around that thing was pretty bad. You know? It's like here's the back. Looks pretty good. Put that clear coat, makes a big difference. And I'm gonna research it tonight, and I might take that 2000 grit wet sander and maybe go over it. Okay, so it's the next morning. I'm out here, and I didn't put on video, but I took my 2000 grit and I just went dry on it and sanded lightly over it. Took a terry cloth, wiped it down. Everything's real smooth. Now I can see lines from that. See, you can see from up here. I don't think you can see it from the ground. And that can, I guess I'm just not good at spray can, but maybe this clear coat will do wonders. But I think that's mainly clear coat from yesterday afternoon, because the can I used right there was spotty. It just was coming out terrible. I should have took it back. But anyway, so if I get one good clear coat with this other can, it's coming out good. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So we'll see what happens. So I put on a pretty good layer of clear coat. You saw it. Man, I don't know if I can get rid of those tiger stripes. See right there? I mean, I know it's wet and it's gonna dry, and I'm gonna put another coat on, and I'm gonna go over it heavier, closer, you know, the little wave. I think that's how you fix it, but I just don't know if I got it in me to do it. But anyway, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be done with it. I'm gonna put, because I'm about out of clear coat anyway, so, and I need my truck to drive around, so but it's a whole lot better than it was. Not gonna rust, not gonna go through. And probably when it dries out in the sun, it's probably a lot of that's gonna go away. It's gonna dry out, and maybe I won't have that. I mean, it'll probably take several days for it to really cure properly. So hopefully, I'll keep parking it under here for a couple days and getting it out in the sun. But I'm gonna do another clear coat. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer, let it dry some more, and we're gonna finish this up. And the lines seem to be disappearing. So I'm gonna try to just skim over the whole top with what I got left and hope it covers up the lines. And then between that and the sunshine, ought to be okay. So anyway, I'll let you see the finished product here in a little bit. I don't know if I'm doing this right or not, but anyway, I can see the front. There's no lines up there, but I can see. So, see, that's how far it was. That's pretty good. That's a long ways. I just leaned up against it. All right, so I'm gonna try to just go real high. See, I think that might be okay. Seems like it's covering it up to me. Like I say, it don't really matter, but if I ever want to do another part of the truck, I need to learn how to do this. Hey, if you got any tips on this, I mean, I'm just kind of going full out ninja on it now, but no rubber. See, I'm about out. So this is going to be about it. But anyway, I'm looking for tips. Hey, it's my first time to try to do anything right. I'm pretty happy with it. Park it out in the sun. Now I'm just hitting the places that were the roast. And I'm about out. So I'm fixing to show you the finished product. This is what I used right here. Let me show you. So these two I did not use. They're still full. So 1 can of primer, 2 of black, 2 clear. If I had 2 of primer, I probably would have used it, but I don't. So, but that was good. And I didn't feel necessary to use that. I did 1,000. These are this 1, 15, and 2. I don't want to go anything real heavy, so that's what I used there. Like I say, I didn't use those. Those will be, I might touch up a bumper or something with that. So that's what I used, 5 cans. So this is several hours later, but it blends in. I mean, it's looks good. I mean, look, it's I don't know that I'd do the hood where everybody can see it. Nobody's gonna see up here. It's protected. It's not gonna rust. It's not gonna, that little spot on the front end you could see. I mean, before, all right, let me get it. Right there. In the pretty much dead center hood. I mean, top of the cab. Had that bad place. Video's probably not doing it justice, but I don't know. I'm all right with it. Like I say, nobody can see it up there except for that one spot. That one spot's gone. It's black. And after it really dries, I know it takes a little while to cure, I guess. But so I'd do that again. I think it was well worthwhile. I mean, I paid for those 5 cans and the sanding pads. I mean, it was under $100. I don't know what it was, but it's probably $80, $70, $80 that I spent on it. So anyway, probably wouldn't ever do the hood because everybody's going to see that. The very top, I think you should do it yourself if that's all that's bad. And I think probably what happened is is like over the years of, because this is a 2008, over the years, I never washed the top as much as I did the rest of the truck. I probably didn't wax it as often as I did the hood because it's just kind of difficult to get up there maybe, and I couldn't reach it all. That's probably why it went bad first. And the hood, I waxed it a lot more often. So that's probably why the hood still looks okay. Anyway, I think it's all right. See you.